Despite having a long and fruitful career in movies, Ryan Reynolds is most famous for playing Wade Wilson in the Deadpool series, but this wasn't Reynolds' first foray playing a comic book hero, as he previously starred in 2011's ill-fated Green Lantern movie. Keep watching this video for why Ryan Reynolds hates Green Lantern. Reynolds has always made fun of Green Lantern. Since playing the Green Lantern, the 46-year-old actor has frequently made light of his endeavor, notably the outrageous credit scenes from Deadpool 2. Reynolds most recently provided an explanation for why he keeps making such self-deprecating comments about the DC picture. As the first Lantern that readers encountered on the page, Hal Jordan/Green Lantern is one of the most recognizable DC characters of all time. It was undoubtedly an amazing opportunity for Ryan Reynolds to play the titular character in the Green Lantern film, even though it was a critical and commercial failure. Recently, Ryan Reynolds explained why he keeps making jokes, stating, "I think it's more about just laughing at myself, not laughing at other people necessarily that are involved in the project, but laughing at myself and my own contribution to that failure, or however you want to categorize it. It was just something that I thought was worth examining, you know? And in examining it, you take that energy that is typically, maybe it's hurtful or maybe it's something that's dragging you down, and you end up creating a sort of mental judo with it. You're using its energy against it and creating something positive out of it. Sounds like a healthy way of looking at things. Everyone has had their career hiccups, particularly actors, and rather than stewing on Green Lantern's poor performance, Ryan Reynolds instead addresses the elephant in the room and is able to laugh at himself, and in the case of Deadpool 2, making entire theaters erupt into laughter as well. Joking publicly about Green Lantern, Sean O'Connell of Cinema Blend attended Ryan Reynolds' recent press conference for his upcoming movie Free Guy when he made these remarks. The subject of his brief involvement with DC characters and the actor's propensity for making jokes about Green Lantern in public eventually came up. Wade Wilson famously traveled through time in Deadpool 2 to assassinate Ryan Reynolds while holding the film's script. It adds a surprising element to the already ridiculous credits scene and demonstrates the actor's willingness to exploit himself. Although he's not the first actor to have portrayed various superheroes over the years, Ryan Reynolds has undoubtedly done the most to embrace this dichotomy. The actor's wit and sense of humor are partly to blame for this. Deadpool's tendency to break the fourth wall and frequent allusions to other comic book series make the Green Lantern jokes practically scream for expression. Moviegoers are still patiently waiting for any indication of the Deadpool franchise's future. The House of Mouse now controls the property as a result of Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox, and some fans are hopeful Wade Wilson will appear in the MCU. We'll just have to wait and see whether there are any other Green Lantern allusions in Deadpool 3 when the movie finally releases. Are there going to be Easter eggs for sure? On Wednesday morning, Reynolds tweeted that he would be watching the movie in preparation for the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Reynolds has retained his desire to attend the movie despite having to deny speculations of a surprise appearance by him in it earlier this month. The actor was significantly less excited to watch Green Lantern. Reynolds wrote in a tweet that he would only be able to do it with the aid of a substantial amount of aviation gin, a spirit produced by the brewery that he owns. Then, he included the recipe for the cocktail Lantern's Light, which was developed especially for the movie. Reynolds and moviegoers have infamously attacked the 2011 film, and Reynolds even went so far as to insert a sequence from Deadpool 2's end credits in which Reynolds is killed by Deadpool as he reads the Green Lantern script. However, he claimed in his tweets that seeing it was absolutely a brand new experience because he had never even read the sequences in which he wasn't involved. The only parts of the story he was aware of were those in which he took part. In watching those scenes, Reynolds seems to discover that the cast of the film was actually pretty strong, joking about his now wife Blake Lively making a surprise appearance to praising both Angela Bassett and Grammy winner and International Ambassador of Joy Taika Waititi. Reynolds joked that a scene between him and Lively foretold their relationship as parents when he uploaded a picture of the scene. Reynolds admitted that he's at least proud of his performance in reciting the Green Lantern's oath, even though most of his tweets made fun of the movie in typical Reynolds fashion. Additionally, Reynolds disclosed that he still wears the Green Lantern ring. He watched quietly to the finish, wearing it half proudly while he drank. Other movies Ryan Reynolds has been loved in. Hannibal King first appeared in Marvel Comics in the 1970s and was usually portrayed as a private detective, albeit one that turned into a vampire against his will. In the 2004 film Blade Trinity, Ryan Reynolds portrayed a variation of the character as a member of the Night Stalkers, a group of vampire hunters who end up collaborating with Blade. Reynolds makes Hannibal the greatest part of the trequel, which is usually despised as he's constantly prepared with a biting remark and truly seems to know how ridiculous everything is. In 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds' film career as Deadpool/Wade Wilson infamously got off to a bad start, which was also insulted in Deadpool 2. Everyone loathed it when the mouth of the Merc with the Mouth was taken away. Thank goodness Reynolds was able to star in a legitimate Deadpool film in 2016, which was a great smash and inspired the equally successful Deadpool 2 in 2018. Disney has stated that they intend to keep the brand going, and it would be extremely silly of them not to.